In today's video, I want to take a look at some free updates coming to major games. Dauntless is getting a Fortune and Glory free update, and that'll be dropping July 16th. The Division 2 is adding new free content later this month as well. Amazon Game Studios have announced a major free-to-play title as well in the Lord of the Rings MMO for console and PC. We don't have a title for the game, however, we do have a description, and I want to go over that a lot to dissect with that. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is getting a re-release with the Complete Edition. That'll be coming to the PlayStation 4 later this year, and it'll come with all of the DLC, so we'll look at that. Okay, first up, let's talk about Dauntless's Fortune and Glory free update that is dropping July 16th. The post is over on the PlayStation blog. If you want to look at that, I'll leave a link in the description box below. And it notes from Jesse Houston, CEO and co-founder of Phoenix Labs, the studio behind the game. Greetings, PlayStation Slayers. I'm here to talk about Fortune and Glory, a free update for Dauntless that introduces trials, a new hunt pass, and plenty more. This is the first major content update since we launched in May, and we can't wait for you to get your hands on it. Let's check out what's coming your way on July 16th when the update goes live. Fortune and Glory is all about answering the call to prove that you're the best Slayer in the Shattered Isles. Trials are Slayer's first introduction to Lady Luck, an enigmatic figure who arrives in Ramsgate with an entire island in tow. Lady Luck is the catalyst to kick off Trials in Dauntless, an experience that pits Slayers against difficult behemoth encounters with unique modifiers and aggressive fauna, ensuring that even veteran Slayers will experience something new and challenging with each trial. Trials will rotate on a weekly basis, so be sure to check back each week to see what new challenges await. Trials are time-based and allow you to see how you rank against your fellow Behemoth Slayers on the Wall of Champions outside Lady Luck's shop. The Wall of Champions includes both solo and group trial leaders, so team up or go alone and see if you can earn some bragging rights. Successfully completing a trial will net you a new currency type, marks. Steel marks are earned through normal difficulty and used to purchase gameplay impacting rewards such as weapon mods and alternate specials. Completing Dauntless difficulty trials rewards Slayers with gilded marks, currently used to purchase exclusive cosmetic rewards from Lady Luck's shop. Both steel and gilded marks are exclusive to Lady Luck's shop and can only be earned through trials. The Fortune and Glory update and hunt pass marks the beginning of the High Sky season in Dauntless, which will comprise 2 hunt passes and plenty of new content. It's marked by a distinctive Corsair themed aesthetic, and the offerings from both Lady Luck and Flint will allow you to embody your inner scallywag. They're also introducing a new cosmetic modifier slot with this update, the head accessory, or head bling as they like to call it around the studio. You can access this slot in the loadout menu where you equip your various helmets and masks. Under modifications, Lady Luck should give you a number of new options to check out, so we look forward to seeing what creative combinations you PlayStation Slayers come up with. Again, the link to the entire post will be in the description box below, but Phoenix Labs' Jesse Houston gives you a reasonable insight in what to expect out of Fortune and Glory. Dauntless has been one of the better free-to-play offerings on the PlayStation 4, and one that just recently dropped, but it garnered a lot of attention, and now it's getting even better with the Fortune and Glory update. Again, that drops July 16th. Okay, moving on from that, the Division 2 is also getting some new free content. The first content update for the Division 2 is on its way and set to release later this month as well. This is the first episode of Year 1, and it's going to include the content in the DC Outskirts Expeditions, and according to today's press release from Ubisoft, it'll come out on July 23rd. For holders of the Year 1 pass, do remember that everyone that has the pass gets the content a week in advance, and then again, if you don't have the pass, the content will be dropping to everyone on July 30th, but it's going to be free regardless. If you have the pass, you're going to get it for free on July 23rd. If you don't have the pass, you're going to get it for free on July 30th. The release will be split into 2 types of content, main story missions and the new edition of Expeditions. The new Expeditions will be separated into 3 different wings and released weekly, where completing all 3 gives you access to an exclusive treasure room. This room contains a new exotic weapon, the Diamondback rifle, as well as exotic gear, the BTSU data gloves, and 2 more weapons in the form of the Stoner LMB and Carbine 7. The expeditions will begin when you investigate Kenley College to find out what happened to a supply convoy. The main storyline will pick up where the game's campaign leaves off as your agents venture into the surrounding DC areas in search of a lost convoy. This storyline itself is comprised of 2 missions, Camp White Oak and Manning National Zoo. Camp White Oak leads you on the trial of President Ellis, while Manning National Zoo has you set out after the leader of the outcasts in Emmeline Shaw. Expeditions and story missions will release for the Division 2 on July 30th for all players, and will also bring with it classified assignments that are exclusive to Year 1 pass holders, so there are some exclusive content. I mean, if you're paying money for the Year 1 pass, you are going to get some exclusive content but generally speaking, the majority of the content will be available free to everyone. Again, Year 1 pass holders get it July 23rd, and everyone will get the content on July 30th. 30th. Alright, moving on from that, here is some very exciting news. We knew that Amazon Game Studios were prepping up a couple of titles, but it was really kept under secrecy in what exactly they were working on. Well, it was announced that a free-to-play Lord of the Rings MMO is coming to consoles and PC. Now, it wasn't identified which console it'll be coming on. I imagine it would be a PlayStation 5 release, given that this game doesn't even have a title at this point, so I think it's still a ways away. Here's the overview of the game from Amazon Game Studios. Set in the world of Middle-earth, portrayed in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the game will give fans around the globe a new immersive game experience for an exploration of the vast world. In addition to the game development collaboration, Amazon Studios is separately developing a new Amazon original TV series based on the Lord of the Rings for Prime Video unrelated to the game. Amazon Game Studios and Leo will jointly develop the game for PC and consoles, and Amazon Game Studios will market and publish the title globally with the exception of China, which will be managed by Leo. The collaboration brings together Amazon's game technology and talented MMO developers and Leo's expertise in designing free-to-play games and operating live service games. They noted, quote, "We're committed to bringing customers games of the highest quality, both with our own original IP as well as beloved cultural pillars like the Lord of the Rings," and that's coming directly from Christoph Hartmann, VP of Amazon Game Studios. Middle-earth is one of the richest fictional worlds in history, and it gives our team of experienced MMO developers from the same studio developing New World tremendous opportunity to play and create. We have a strong leadership team in place to helm this new project, and we're actively growing our team to help build this incredible experience. Bringing Middle-earth to life necessitates having the very best partners, and Amazon's customer obsession, technology, and talented teams make it the ideal choice for a co-developer and publisher. We believe our combined resources and expertise will result in a beautiful and compelling game that customers will love and play for years to come. The Amazon Game Studios leadership team includes veteran game developers who help create some of the world's most popular MMO games. Amazon Game Studios is also home to New World, an in-development sandbox MMO set in an alternate 17th century world. So kind of strange how they are developing two big-budget MMOs. That does seem to be something that would compete against yourself, but nonetheless, they have these games in development and hopefully they will target different audiences. Whatever the case may be, cool to see another Lord of the Rings title, and this one being a free-to-play MMORPG for consoles and PC. Interesting to see how this one turns out. Looks to be a pretty ambitious project at this point. We don't know much, but hopefully as 2019 rolls on and we head into 2020, we get more clarity into what exactly this game will offer. And lastly, one of my favorite games of 2018 was Valkyria Chronicles 4. I thought it was an awesome Japanese RPG with a phenomenal story, and while it didn't change anything from the previous Valkyria Chronicles games all too much, don't they say don't fix what isn't broken, and that's exactly what Valkyria Chronicles 4 abided by, and we got a great game out of it, with an awesome story, that great gameplay, great watercolor visuals, and a lot of content to boot. And now if you've yet to check out the game, Valkyria Chronicles 4 is getting a complete edition that features the game and all of its DLC, and it'll be coming to the PlayStation 4 at the price of $49.99, and if you already own the base game, you can grab the DLC all in one package for $24.99. And if you want to try the base game without the DLC included, the price has been reduced to $29.99 on all platforms. However, I should note that this game has been down to $19.99, so while it's down to $29.99 at this point, I would probably wait on a sale. Hell, I would wait for the complete edition to come out and then wait for the complete edition to go on sale for, say, like $25, and that would be a great buy given all of the content you're getting with the base game and all of the DLC. The DLC itself included in the package are as follows: a united front with Squad 7, Eddie's Advanced Ops, the 2 Valkyria expert level skirmishes, a captainless squad, and Squad E to the beach. Again, I thought Valkyria Chronicles 4 was one of the best JRPGs of this generation, a very compelling cast of characters, and even if you didn't play the previous games, Valkyria Chronicles 4 does run parallel to the first game, so you can jump into VC4 and still have a great time and get attached to all of the characters as it is a brand new cast of characters. But nonetheless, base game, all of the extra content, $49.99 is a pretty good price, but I would recommend you guys to wait for this to come out and then wait for it to go on sale, and then you're gonna get the best deal possible. At the very most, paying $29.99 or $34.99 would be the highest I would go. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, Dauntless is getting a major free update coming July 16th with Fortune and Glory. The Division 2 is getting a bunch of new free content later this month. That's July 23rd for those of you that have the Year 1 pass, and July 30th for those of you that are still playing without the pass. Amazon Game Studios have announced a major free-to-play game in the Lord of the Rings MMO, and Valkyria Chronicles 4 marches to war with Complete Edition, and that's coming to the PlayStation 4 later this year at $49.99, includes the base game and all of the DLC. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.